Work it better until it's good. Keep going. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, that was a song that did. That's a sample. A sample that I heard on a tape that you probably will never find this tape anymore. And there were some drums on there for the song we got called Spellbound. Spellbound. Song that didn't get picked or what. It's an audible hit. It didn't get picked for the record. Didn't get finished. But it was worked on with the EPS 16 Plus, the sampler keyboard. Sampled through the Mirage, the Sonic Mirage. True story. Why wouldn't it be true, man? Ain't nobody talking about no Sonic keyboard right now. How did your music sound that good that it got you to a place where you never thought you'd be? But the music, you could listen to what you were trying to sample, manipulate it at the same time, and make it do what you wanted to do. And I got a recording of my homie doing the music, the brother doing the music, doing the drums, like 2 sessions. We're just kind of looping the drums just going, and you're just looking for the perfect thing to take and chop it up, different things you want to put on beat, put in the mix, put in the cycle. Yes. Looking for the perfect beat. Yeah. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. That sampler, man, is probably one of the best. It's one of the best samplers ever made. Just because of the ease of use. Even the rapper could load up a song and work on the song. His own song, even if it was 4 or 5 discs, 4 or 5 floppy disks long. If you got sample heavy or performance heavy stuff on the EPS or the ASR or the W30, you could load it all up. S50, you could load it all up. Anybody could load up something. It wasn't that hard. All you do it in succession. Load this 1, load this 2, load this 3, load this 4. Okay. Load this 5, this 6. Now you might skip 6, you might have this 7 and 8. It was weird, man. What a weird way to load your music up. All your sounds or samples or whatever you're trying to do. But it was simple how you did it. You wouldn't get lost. Yeah, you had to work it better till it's good. Yes, yes. You had to work with it. There was no AI to put it all together for you. You had to put in some work. Just wasn't given to you. Oh, it was given, but you had to work it. Point blank. I've seen guys come to the studio and have the whole song in their head and lay it out piece for piece. I've seen Femi do that too, from overseas. Come to the studio and whoa, he's on bass, he's playing the drums, he's playing piano, he's playing. Next thing you know, the fourth or fifth time that he's done a recording, it's a whole song now. The arrangement, everything is perfectly laid. Wow. Tan was like that too. Tan did. He had his music was in his head. So when he comes to the studio, as long as he's got one or two different types of keyboards, he can put it in there. And you'll be like, wow. And then he's ready to sing. Everything was in there. The whole orchestral sound was taken care of. Good artists to work with. That's where it's at. That's where it's at right there. People that can work it better, man, till it's good. And they didn't have to work that hard. They just put it in. How you know? I don't know. I really don't know how you stack all that like that. I tried to do it a couple times when I went to the studio by myself, when I went to Hot Wheels. I was like, it's 5 parts. I know all 5 parts to play. I got a guy on bass. He's going to play the bass part. Okay. Got a guy on drums, can do the drum. Maybe a click track in there with, with my breaks and bridges. And then I'm going to play live piano or whatever along with a sequence to that click track with sounds that are uncommon, sounds that accommodate the sound of the whole song. So, working it better till it's good. ScrAp TV, I'm telling you, I'm doing it. I was doing it then. That's what I want to get back to. And yeah, I did use those guys' style and work ethic to get something done for myself on one of my records, a couple of my records. And one thing I always do with the music, with my artwork, is make sure that it's something I'm happy with. If I'm going to do the only recording of that song or that particular thing and the writing down of it, it's going to be good. Till it's good. I'm working it better till it's good. It is not, I mean, it is going down, as I'm not ashamed at all. I'm like, yeah, I did that. That's me. That's my sound. That's my song. That's my work. That's my creation. That's my artwork. I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah. So it might not be the best. It might not appear to you to be the best. Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, I see you now. Artsy, what up now? Hoop, hoop, hoop. Three hoop salute. Saying what's up to Artsy. Yeah, what up now? I see you. And I appreciate the hundreds and the hearts and celebration. It's all a celebration. Work it better till it's good. ScrAp TV, I'm deSz'e. And that's the topic. And it's all about working it better. And the tie-in with the music equipment, the EPS 16 plus, or the EPS Classic, or the ASR 10, or the Mirage keyboard or rack, getting you in, or the W30, or the Roland S50. Equipment that didn't come with a sound. They didn't have any sounds in the keyboard. You turned it on, and I got a Kurzweil 2000, and I still need to put the sample pack in it. The sample machine is capable of playing samples, but it won't record till you put the optional thing. It's still available on eBay. I'll put that in my wish list because people got wish lists on their link in the description. I'll put that up there. I don't have the cash right now to do that. I got to get my cash in other directions right now. But that will be a nice gift. If anybody wants to gift that to me, is that kit for the Kurzweil K 2000 VP. I think that's the name of it. Very cool keyboard. They borrowed the sample and the General MIDI and all that stuff. They got it from in Sonic. Because Yamaha or whatever overseas, they wouldn't give them so they made up their own banks of sounds and stuff. They wouldn't give them permission to put the General MIDI in their keyboards. Yeah. And it made them better. Yeah. They worked it better. So this is an instrument. It's an instrument that you have to work. I'll show you a picture. If you look at any of my old shorts, I'm playing the keyboards and stuff, you'll see it that way. Yeah. Boom. Right there. That's the K2000 VP. Yeah, and I went down the keys and showed you how I got it. It's kind of messed up a little bit, but hey, it works. And it's direct. It's very direct. It's very direct, man. The sound is incredible. I can't throw it away. Sounds incredible, but on these particular keyboards that, had the samples of the Sonics didn't have internal sounds. You had to load them up. That one does have a synthesizer in it, but it does load those samples from those other keyboards from the other company. At least it was a good thing, and it even loads up Akai sounds. accomplishment in sound manipulation and sound creation. You could put a sample in this and synthesize it all you want to. You can synthesize, do anything you want to musically with it. Hey, thanks, RC. Yeah, you all right. Indeed, a good night, and it's a good morning over here in the States. 5 a.m. is 5 o'clock in the morning, not 5 o'clock in the evening. In the evening, it goes down to, yeah, I'm glad this makes me this perfect practice. A song like that. But we did that on the S50. The Roland S50 keyboard. It had a port that you can plug in a monochrome monitor to it, and you had wave synthesis, a wavetable, so you can see what you were doing on the keyboard. So it made you feel like you was a scientist, and that's what I was. I had the monitor to hook up to the keyboard, like having a Farlight, which is an ancient sampler from our past, but the Farlight was nice looking. It might have been hard work, I don't know. I've done the mimic on the Arteria's mimic of the Farlight on VST. I mess with it, but you know, I hear that little click and like it's basics of basics. I'd rather mess with the Ensoniq. I remember the Emax, the emulator sampler. Not in that different world, man. I'm just saying that different world of samplers. TX from Yamaha, I should have bought 30 of them. The plug-in is so magnificent. The plug-in to the Yamaha TX series for sampling, and it samples too. Yeah, it's just that old school feeling that loads up all the old sounds. Work it better. That's what those Ensoniq machines did. They made you work. They made you put sounds in there and then play those sounds in a sequence. And when the ASR came on, you could play all of those songs in that. And you could also record in the ASR live, and it would be a quality to go radio quality. It was that crazy. They've never made any more equipment like that to be that good. It's not as fun if you do it on any other keyboard, any other machine. The Trinity, the Triton, yeah, that is fun. The DX7, yeah, you could play it. But the Ensoniq, you could play into it, loop it, or just perform it, and it would capture you the way you want it to sound, or the way you wanted it to sound better. It was up to you how much work you put into this keyboard sampler is how much you sounded good. You had to put the work in. There was no internal sounds in the sampler. It was a blank slate. deSz'e hip hop expounded upon that. A keyboard with no sounds in it. That's crazy to even introduce that to the world and say, hey, here's something that has no sounds in it. But you have to put the sounds in. Record yourself belching. Play it in pitch with some strings. It's up to you, whatever you want to do in this particular sampling environment, keyboard musical environment, musical or not. It's up to you what you want to do. Where are those guys at? Where are those guys that made the Sonic company, when they got bought out by Creative Labs? I mean, yeah, I think it's Creative Works or whatever it is. Creative, they used to have the lock on audio cards. You bought a computer, you had Creative doing all the stuff you wanted. You want a modem, you could buy it from them. You want a sound card, you can buy it from them. You want a video card, you can buy it from them. They were the giants at the time. They bought this company, synthesizer sampler company. Wow. I'm thinking, yeah, and they came out with a couple products that will never be mimicked again. They weren't well thought out, but they were wild. Same thing for Alesis, who got bought out by Newmark, and the future Alesis was, man, that was the poor man's way to make music. Everybody was affordable. Everything they made was affordable. They didn't copy nobody. They came out with good stuff that you can work with, but you had to work with it. You had to work it better till it was good. And it's the only way you're going to get it. ScrAp TV, I'm telling you, I'm DeSz'e. Yeah. Immaculate Works is where I'm at. Come by, check me out, say hi. Also, check out the link in the description, the email list. Get on my email list. They're going to probably be synonymous together. A duplicity of information, pictures, music, stuff that you might want to get in contact with. Nelson from The Simpsons. What a character. Yeah, but yeah, work it until it's better. That's what I do with the scrapping, with recycling. Working it till it's better, till I get a hand on it. I'm like, okay, now I know where everything is. I do 40s in a row. Or 20 in a row. I tell it on myself, I gotta get a beer or something when there's that many things to be done. Yeah, Stockton. Awesome. Awesome. Stockton, and it almost looks like the background of my thumbnail. ScrAp TV, yeah. And in Scotland Yards. So yeah, man, this is a great feeling I'm having right now. I want that machine back. I do want an EPS 16 or an ASR 10. ASR 88 is preferred because I play piano. So I would love to have weighted keys. Even though with weighted keys and a sampler, your response time, your velocity, your quickness, accuracy, striking the sample is different. But with those machines, I'll do a rack mount. I really want the rack mount. There is a guy, I think it's like 2 or 3 guys in the United States that have these machines. They have the rack mount version. I can do that. That takes up no space. A rack mount version, and I'm able to do the same thing that I would with the keyboard version. I'm still gonna be able to hit play, record, sample, and save the stuff. ScScRAP computer or zip, whatever it was called, the jazz drive. Oh, jeez. I still got a jazz disc and a zip drive, a zip disc with sounds on it, with my sound bank. Because if you didn't know that, you didn't do that, you had to use the floppy disk, which didn't hold but like maybe 10, 12 sounds. And you had to speed those up and record them and downshift them. Yeah. You had to work it better till it was good. That's the old school style of sampling. It was on the floppy disk or quick disk. Gosh, that was terrible. Quick disk. I really don't. A quick disk is a lost media. That was like the first floppy disk. Other than that big floppy disk, I still got a couple of those. But that quick disk is like a piece of plastic. It was just a little piece of plastic you stick in. And you hope it would save, your program will save on there. I think the people who remember the Commodore VIC, the VIC 16-bit computer, or the Commodore VIC, or VIC 20, or 20-bit. Before they came out with the Commodore 64, I think you could save on the quick disk on the earlier computer. And the quick disk wasn't good, and there was a sampler that Akai made. Yes, the Akai, the people made the MPC keys and all that. They had a sampler. It was the S812 or something like that, 816 or something, 8112. It did what it kind of did what it was supposed to do. If you gotta save your stuff on a quick disk, it's terrible. It's a terrible thing. Terrible mind to waste on a quick disk. You can't pull those up. You're stuck. You gotta re-record it. You gotta redo it. You gotta resample it. So, but I'm just saying, man, the Ensoniq, what a world. Look at how many songs and products were made off the Ensoniq creation for the last 30 years. Goodness gracious. The last 40 years. Goodness gracious. Wow. And the machines still work today. 45 years. Some of them 50 years. Props to Beat Addict Gold. Creator on here. Still working with that same equipment. Some of your superstars, some of your country musicians, they know about this machine. Rock producers, Rick Rubin, they know about that machine. That machine is incredible. Any of those machines produce a crazy. Prince knew about it. I'm like, what? Yeah, around the world in a day. A sound like that is incredible. It's incredible what it does to sounds and what you can come out with after that. The Kurzweil is even more better. It's just a lot of menu diving. It's a little harder to do. A little bit harder to do. But the Ensonic, man, what a that brain activity is, man, is you gotta work it better till it's good. You, you don't have any other choice. You have to work on that particular board. My man Grouch, man, I love listening to his story when he was on Stevie Weavy's show. He's the group, the whole little alliance of the rap groups that were going on tour. They left him with that machine, that sampling keyboard, to record his album, his solo album, while they were going on tour. Here's your chance. We're not in the studio this week. We're going on tour. We're going to go get some money. We're gonna have some fun. We're on tour. We're performing songs off of our record already done. So Crouch, and he worked it. He had to sit there and work it better till it's good. ScrAp TV, I'm telling you, man, he had to work with it. You have to put your work in. Working with an EPS Classic, EPS 16 Plus, ASR 10, the Mirage, the ASR X, the drum machine looking sampler, the rack mount versions of any of those keyboards, the rack mounts. If you ain't got a whole bunch of space, you ain't got room for no keyboard, you put it in a rack and you can control it with whatever you want to control it with. That's a plus. That's a plus. Yeah, ScrAp TV working it better till it's good. I'm just letting you know. It's what I'm doing with this too. I want my background to be right. I want my be able to do interaction with the video, interaction with the touch board, illustrations, triggering like Ferris Bueller's movie, the Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He had a sampler in there. He had the emulator sampler in that movie with him coughing, the sounds, belching, all that, fish sounds, whatever he wanted to put in there. That's what I'm talking about, a sampler. But you had to work at it. You had to record it in present for it to pick it up. You couldn't just come at it weak like that. That's exactly what you're going to get. But if you come at it hard, you come at it raw, it showed you hard and raw on the playback. When you tap the keys to play or to push the button with the Akai samplers. Now, we were working with Akai samplers back in the day too. And that wasn't a lick. It wasn't a lick to me unless you had a keyboard hooked up to it. So I can play it. Sometimes those buttons was enough. sometimes that keyboard, being able to play a wave table, a table of waves, a table of sounds, a selection of sounds on whatever assigned key you want to make it. And you can touch each key and it could be a different sound. That was, yeah. But you had to work it if you're going to put it in a song form. You got to work it till it's better, until it's good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, we came with this one. We came with this one. And yeah, I came a little early because I like to get in the church a little bit early. Okay? I might sit in the back, but I came early. I might sit in the front, but I came early. Might be in the middle. Somebody, hey, come on, sit by us. But I come early. I go early, man, when I go to church, man. I go early. I'm not finna, yeah. I'm finna do my due diligence and enjoy, experience. Become my better part. I'm finna become the best part. Perfect practice. I'm going in for it. I'm going in for the layup. I'm going in for the dunk. I will not be able to answer the phone when I'm going up for the dunk. Apologies to all of y'all. Anybody that call me while I'm going up for the dunk, you're going to be very, very upset. You're going to be like, hey, man, you're not answering your phone. You're not answering your phone. No response. Because I'm dunking on somebody, man. Yeah. Hole in one. I'm swinging my golf club. Why would I answer the phone in the middle of my swing? Huh? Yeah, working until it's better. Yeah, working it better till it's good. Either way, folks, I'm telling you. I got it. Yeah, I'm going for it. My arm is arched to the back. I'm coming to slam this ball in the goal. Hold it. Yeah, I'm coming with mine. I'm coming with mine. So hey, let's put this all in play. Let's put this all in play. And I appreciate it. Who was that? Yeah, Anthony already. And Auntie, I appreciate the encouragement as well. And other people in the background appreciate you too. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the love. Thanks for this opportunity. And man, I'm here doing it, ScrAp TV. Showing you what I'm doing. It's an odd thing, but there's an audience for it. This is totally different from what you thought it was gonna be. ScrAp TV is reality. 5 o'clock somewhere And 5 o'clock is now reality because of you, because of me, because of them, because of her. It's a reality. We are here. We have done it 6 weeks. 2-a-days. 6 weeks. 2-a-days, man. Come on now. Work it better till it's good. Yeah, I've gotten better. I've gotten better. You can hear me. I'm still intimidated by the digital mixer, but we will get into that. I'm gonna be so good at that digital mixer, reading the manual and everything. I'm like, gonna be just nothing. And that's my sampler, my printer, audio printer. Yeah, I love my digital printer. I love it, man. I can stick a Fire Stick, a USB stick in it and record right there. There's another thing that hooks up to it where you have 24 tracks recording into the thing, and it's its own DAW, which is cool. Hooks up to any DAW. Cool. Just the rite of passage going through it. It's clean, but I wanna really sculpture some good things in this mixer. But as for this podcasting thing, as for broadcasting to the world on this channel, I mean, that's cool. That's very cool. But I gotta save. I have to save the files. The screen. It's called screenshots. Scenes. No, it's scenes. It's called scenes. You gotta save these scenes right. And you can pull up these scenes through your computer. Man, if I don't have the scene to the recording and mixing that I usually use, I'm lost. So I don't want to mess that part up, because I love the parameters that are set in the scenes that I've captured for my recording environment. My grandson got on there and did a couple things, moved a couple. I'm like, it's okay. I got the scene saved. Hit the button. All the knobs and everything turned back to what I had it at. Scenes, saving scenes. So what I need is going to be a change in the routing. But the scene needs to be saved for podcasting, for streaming, for live streaming. It has to be. So I'll do that. So I feel comfortable when I can come in. I could come in and hit the button and say, oh, it's streaming time. Hit the button and go right in and start doing what I do. Or show somebody else how to do it. It doesn't matter. And I like that mixer. I like that mixer, man. Anything you want, you can do it on there. And 2014. Anything you could do on there, and churches love them. But as a sound designer, I love it. And I'm like, whoa, this is incredible. And it's compatible with everything that's right now. "11 years later." That's the kind of equipment I like. It's 11-year-old, 40-year-old, 60-year-old equipment that just work forever. They don't get hot. It might get a little warm, but they don't get hot. Your project is going to sound good. Your sounds are warm and crisp and dainty. Yeah. I like equipment like that. A little fly by night. We're going cheap on the parts, and we don't care about our consumers. We don't care about them. We're just going to give them something to play with. We want in on this music industry. Yeah, but these other companies, they gave you something to work with. You had to work it better. You had to. Making a beat back then, you had to make the beat. What I just see the other day, I just saw it was talking about Digital Underground, which is a crew of people that work in the studios. A crew of people that work in the studios. A bunch of groups working together, getting projects done. The Humpty Dance from Digital Underground. That beat is so fly. I do Ray, do Ray, do Ray, do high job. But it was definitely about the samples used, how they put the sounds together with those samples. Unorthodox, but it worked. It was certain sounds. That snare drum, it was just as popular as the Funky Drummer loop from James Brown. The most recycled drum loop in hip-hop history. They was next to it because everybody wanted that slapping. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ka, ba-dum, ka, ka, ba-dum-bum-bum, ka, ka, ka. That snare was so whooping. Don't be afraid. Be afraid, baby. Boom. Now lay me down to sleep. Pray to love my soul to keep. If I should do it to me, anything to that beat, man, was slamming. Recycled beats. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, the snare just laid in the cut by itself. You couldn't play nothing over that snare. People were basing their hits off that sample, and it kept going, and they, on that third or second Digital Underground album, the one that got lost, somebody stole the equipment or something. This has happened a couple times in music history. So you're getting one to grow on right here. You're getting one to grow on right here. We will never know what that next album of Digital Underground was going to sound like. We won't know. Only the people that was there. We won't know. What Rick would have did from Can You Dig It? Samples of the Warriors, Houston group. We'll never hear that album. There's a lot of people's albums that just got erased the night before they're supposed to turn it into the company. Could be the computer era. It could be sabotage. It happens, man. It happens bad. You can be like, what in the heck is this? My whole project. And you're like, this is the one. I'm gonna be who I need to be. Everything is perfect. And the disc fails. Everything is erased. Yeah. It's hard to smile on that. It's hard to go up and down on your head on that. But you have to. I remember it though. I remember hearing Odd Squad's first album. Devin and Dude, Blind C. And my man, hey, nah, bro. Listening to that first album, Fun Enough For You, without the changes that was made, dude, it was a whole nother album. It was hip hop. It would have started a riot in hip hop. It was so good. So yeah, I seen it. They worked it till it got better, till it got good. So, Joe, all these different guys that was in that vicinity, they had to work their jelly, man, to make the music sound right. Samples, whatever it was. Be it as you may. Mike Dean, all of them. It had to be something worthy. Samples had to be worthy. Things you're sampling from, things you're sampling of, even if it's a live sample. Then you gotta fit everything together like a mosaic, like a puzzle. Already, thanks. Thanks, Oshana. Thank you as well. And yeah, Archie's a cool cat. He came back. And I'm like, dude, this is incredible that people that I don't even know, these are new folks outside of the game. I'm like, hey, they are the game, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. So that's where we're at. We're working until we get it better. I've definitely gotten better at this. The challenges and all that, when I'm putting myself up to losing weight, tightening up, getting better, getting my props better. Hey, it's perfect practice. This is where it's at. Appreciate y'all coming through ScrAp TV. I'm deSz'e, and I definitely do this 5 in the morning or 5 in the evening, Central Standard Time. And it has been 6 weeks, 2 days. I ain't missed one day at all. Yeah. Was there an award for anybody that was on every day or every other day? I got the every other day award coming to people like Artsy and RGB. I might give one to Shane Girl. Creative Change came to. It was in a row for a minute, but I had to give it to Shane Girl and maybe V Enriquez. I subscribed to a channel. I actually pledged her membership. So, and I'm working with her dad on a song for her. I'm working with her dad on a song and her for a song on my record. So she shows up every other day, and that's crazy. That's dope. It's nice. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely invest in the people I like on this platform. Hopefully they will. I'm sure they'll vote for me on my thing as well. Thank you for joining my email list. Link is in the description. I'm deSz'e. This is ScrAp TV. Got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of time to get it done into, but I'm doing the work. So that's what we're gonna do. And money, I'm surrounded by money. I just gotta cash it in. So, and I'm liquidating everything. This is about to be a new chapter. I'm going back to the old chapter of me. And that's what I mean. Work it better till it's good. That is the title of today's program. And I said that on the other podcast. Saying, hey, I'm going back to the old me. Huh? Yeah. The old me is the one that I want to be like. I show pictures, and I have my old driver's license. I have my pictures in high school annual. When I was class president, I was student body president, performing. And pictures, I had so many pictures in the high school annual. That was the goal at that time. How many pictures can you get in the annual? I was in the Glee Club. I was in tennis, I was basketball, I was volleyball, I was football, I was in the band, I was in government, I was in home ec, I was in wood shop. I was in foreign languages, French, Spanish, and German in the high school, and English too. Whole one. Yeah, I did all those classes just so I could have as many pictures. I was in publications too. I was doing the school newsletter. This is funny to me because I'm remembering this now. These are recycled thoughts. And I'm like, what? I was in, I did play piano at the baccalaureate. I played piano at the senior walk across. I was the DJ at the senior prom. I can't make this up. I was the DJ at at Tasper or some of these other or big elite parties. I was at those parties. I was the DJ. I was at the Dude Ranch. And yes, yes, I worked it until it was good. I had to pay attention to the people. I had to pay attention to the crowd. I had to pay attention to the chat. Yeah, it's up from here. Indeed. It's up from here. That's just point blank. It's all up from here. I'm gonna have to get the crepe erase to erase some of these lines out of my forehead. Yeah, I'm going back, man. Benjamin Bamman style. Taraji was something else. You show is an ugly baby. Taraji P, man, she did that in that movie. The Life of Benjamin Bamman. The guy is older and he's getting younger. He starts off old and he gets younger as he gets older. That's what a story. Yeah, I can do it too. And I know I can grow black hairs in my hair. I can grow black hairs. It's all mental. All this stuff is mental. So I'm with the pro mental style. Metaphysical, quantum physics. But you will make it. This is DeSz'e, and I'm signing off. I did it. I came early. I showed up. I showed out. I chewed some bubble gum on you. Yeah, blue bubbles and all that. Bubbles! We did it, man. We're counting it down right now from 10 to 0. This is the end of my particular program. This is ScrAp TV. We're getting better, and that's what we're doing. It's perfect practice. If you're scared, you better, go to church. Go to church if you're scared. Go to church. It'll do you some good. One thing Mac Miller said in one of his raps, R.I.P. to Mac Miller, the little white guy that just funky as all outdoors. He said, you look like you can do some, you need to do some hours in church. And I hear stuff like that. I'm like, dude, this guy is a real poet. You look like you need some hours in church. Yeah. If you're scared, go to church. And this is the end of my program. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And there's negative numbers too. But we're not going to even talk about the negative. We talk about nothing but positivity on this particular program. I'm DeSz'e. This is ScrAp TV. We did it. We showed up, showed out. Yeah. And I was here for you. I was here for myself too. And I listened to myself. And that's what it's about. Yeah, work it better if you can. Try to work it better till it's good. Till you like. I think Martin Luther King had a part in, thanks for the hearts. Martin Luther King had a part in one of those speeches. He's like, sweep, if you a street sweeper, sweep it the best, sweep it good, sweep it like nobody else ever swept. Till they say he was the greatest sweeper we ever saw. And yeah, it was one of those speeches. And my grandfather, I like that dude. I do like him, my grandfather. My grandfather and my great-grandfather on my daddy's side. My grandfather on my grandmother's side. On my mother's side. I like my grandfather on my grandmother's side. She had 2 or 3 that I had to get to know. She was out there like that. She did that. But Grandpa Smith on her side, man, on my dad's side, I like him. He was smooth, man. He was smooth with it. Anyway, my grandfather told me to clean up at that drugstore that I used to work, and I was a child laborer. And they had me working at a young age, sweeping the floor at a drugstore. Sweeping that floor up, son, this is the bonus. You finish sweeping that floor up. Yeah, I'm through, Grandpa. I'm through, Papa. I'm done. And he knew I would. He looked over there, he like, he pointing out stuff that I didn't sweep. He said, do you see that little dirt on the ground? You see that little dirt? Yeah, Papa, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get my toy for the day or whatever, my little snack. Whatever I would do, I would work for it. I had to get it, my papa would give it to me. But this time, he said, do you see that little dirt that you left underneath those shelves at the drugstore? We're finna go get in the truck and go drive and get your little drink or your little toy. Whatever you get what you want, little man. But I asked you to sweep that floor. Did you sweep that floor? I said, I did, Papa. And you go, did you sweep it good? Or you just swept it any kind of way? Kind of anyway, Papa. I didn't think it was that important. Papa said, man, if you see that dirt, do you see it? You see that little part that you didn't get? If you can see it, the boss can see it. And when the boss comes around and he asks you, did you sweep that, get your chores done, you get everything done that needs to be done, and you tell him yes, that's a lie. You're wrong. And the boss says everything, he can throw anything at you, he'll be mad at you because you lied. You didn't do the job the way the boss said. Do the job. If you can see it, they can see it too. So clean up your life. Get better at it. Get better with it. Do better until it's good, man. Hey, wow, I didn't know I was going to touch that one. But hey, my grandfather was somebody that I really looked up to. And to the point where my dad was like, you my son. You're not the grandfather's son. You my son. Yeah, you come through that bloodline, but I'm jealous of your relationship with your grandfather because you idolize this man. You're doing what he says. I'm like, I love my granddaddy. Boy, my granddaddy was a monumental dude. Was supposed to be in the movie Porgy and Bess, but he didn't want to be in Hollywood for some reason. He was telling me for some reason, you don't know I'll be around. He had some other things going on, man, and the man was great. Hey, we had a good one. Thank you. We'll talk to y'all in a minute. Bye. That's it. I'm out. I counted it down. I did your bonus. One to grow on and everything. And I gave a bonus in the middle of the show. All the replay people, appreciate y'all. All the likes, I thank you. Boy, yeah, we did it again. ScrAp TV is a reality. 5 o'clock somewhere, and we definitely made 5 o'clock a reality here on ScrAp TV, Central Standard Time. I'll be back on later at 5 o'clock in the evening, Central Standard Time. Peace. I'm out. That was fun. That was good.